Hi, my name is Freedom. Today I'm going to show you how to export the iClone props to Smart Game Builder. As I shown here, some of the props. So now I already opened the iClone. The 3D Exchange 7, Simplygon, all these tools we need to use. From iClone to Smart Game Builder, you need the 3D Exchange 7 and Simplygon. Alright, so now I just want to open some sample props. For example, the building.iprop. This is a prop. This prop have high poly project triangles. The selected triangles number of faces is 14,354. This is quite a big number. Okay. It is not suitable for games. The games we all better to use the number of triangle which is lower than 5,000. So after I export to 3D Exchange, I need to reduce the number of faces by using the Simplygon. So now I'm going to show you step by step. First, here already selected. Then what should I do? I just need to click Edit in 3D Exchange. So Edit in 3D Exchange. Now I open a folder on my desktop as demo. I open a folder, export. Alright, from my 3D Exchange, I will export as OBJ file. The file name put 001. You always remember you don't put a long file name. This file name at the beginning use as short as possible. If you put a long file name like this, later at the Simplygon, it cannot load the material, cannot load the texture. So here, before we import into our game, put the file name as simple as possible. Make sure you tick here, merge opacity to diffuse texture, and also most important, this one, merge opacity to diffuse texture. So the destination, I copy the folder location, Ctrl C to copy, and paste here. Here I Ctrl A to delete everything, then Ctrl V. File name already put 001, then I click OK. Now it automatically export as OBJ here, under the export folder. Next step, go to Simplygon. I drag in and click import. Now, next step, go to the setting editor. Make sure all the lock symbol, you just need to unlock it and make everything empty. If you click it, it will call it out. If you click again, it will empty it. So then, this is called setting editor. Back to the setting. Back to the setting, you make sure no locks here and nothing here. The first step you need to do is click here. Reduction component, this is under setting, reduction component. We want to reduce the number of triangles. Triangles, we need to limit to, click triangle, limit to 5,000. 5,000 is suitable for small game builder and it seldom costs lag. And this one, 14,000 triangles, it is very high poly, we don't want. So this one need to reduce. The next one, click material backing components. So now you can see reduction, material backing, 2, you have 2. You don't click here again. If you click here again, it will disappear. Then you have to click again. So make sure these 2 exist. Then click the channel. This is under material backing, the channel. Click the plus beside the diffuse. And then you make sure the channels you choose RGB, and the output sRGB, you turn it off. This is very important so that you can reserve all the colors of the original material. So now, if I click to process here, it will automatic reductions. Reduction means it decreased to 5,000 triangles, and at the same time it baked all the materials as the first step. So now I click and just need to wait for a while until it finishes. Okay, the reason I want to bake the materials just because of in the Smart Game Builder, every object, the best is just use one material, one texture. We don't want to have multiple texture in just one model. That is no good for the games, and it will cause a lot of problems in Smart Game Builder. So now this material baking means it just bake all to just one. So now it's ready. I can just click import. Now you can see this one is after reduction and bake materials. It reduced to 5,000. Now you can export it out. You see the original one. The original one, you have multiple mesh. We don't want multiple mesh. So later we are going to combine it to just one single mesh. So now this one already successfully reduced it and baked the material. I export this out first. It's still under this folder 001. So this is the second time we process. We name it 002. File, export, scene. Make sure you export the FBX file and copy this destination location, Ctrl C, and paste here, Ctrl V, enter. The name, we name it as short as possible 002. Click Save. Click Export. So it will export here. Export as 002. We want the LOD1. This is the original we don't want. We only want the LOD1. This one. We check with our 3D Exchange. This is the original from the iClone just now. You can see this building. It has multiple texture. And then it has multiple mesh. The final product to go to the Smart Game Builder, we only want just one single mesh and also just one single texture. So now we check the 002 after it baked the material. What will happen? Click OK. Now from the iClone, I also delete this. This one I send to iClone to let you see. Apply to iClone. You can see the visible face count is already reduced to 5,000. Alright, so now all the materials now it already baked into just one material, one texture is enough. But now you can see you still have so many meshes. We only want one mesh. So we need to go to the Simplygon again, drag in the 002 LOD1, click import and start a new project. Don't want to save the previous file. Okay, this is 002. Now clear everything from here. The selected one, you click it to deselect it and clear everything. Now choose this one, aggregation component. Click. We want to merge the geometry. The material, we don't touch it, just to off it. We only want to merge the material. Click to process. Alright, then click. It already finished, just need to click import. So now, the texture already missing, but this one we no need to worry about the texture because we already embedded the texture inside the model. So next, close the folder and open the export folder again. Just now it's 002 LOD1. Now we export and put the file name as 003. This is the third time we process this. Export a scene, and the file name we put 003. Save as a type, we put FBX. Remember, always put the short file name before it ready, because the Simplygon cannot accept the long file name. Just need to click save, click export. Now 003 LOD1. This is the files that we want. So now I clear the iClone file, new project, don't save. This one, drag in the 003 and we check the whole 3D models. So now we don't have the material, but the 3D mesh, it already combined to become just one mesh. Okay, at the moment I drag in, it automatic will extract the material, the embedded materials, and this time we only want the diffuse. We don't want the normal map, we don't want the ambient, we don't want the specular. We only want the diffuse, just to drag to the mesh. So now the whole 3D models, it only have just one single mesh and only just one material. Here we need to drag it down, and this is the material name. Now we want to name it properly, same material name as the building. This building later I export as FBX into the Smart Game Builder. I want it named as Ancient Building 01. So now the material name, I also name it. After I type here, I need to press enter to make sure it rename the diffuse material name. After that, now I can export it at the folder, right click new folder, ancient building. Alright, so maybe I have 10 buildings want to export, and this is the ancient building 01, all under this folder. So I open this folder, then I export this as FBX file. Very important here, choose Maya. After that, click here to take it and tick here to make sure you limit the maximum image size to 1024 and convert it to PNG, the standard format. Then here you must click embed the texture so that you will make sure all the texture will reserve there and it won't lost. After that, copy this folder location, Ctrl C, and paste at the destination, Ctrl V. Now the file name, for this time I can put the final file name, ancient building 01, because this is the final step already. It's ready to go to the Smart Game Builder. I click OK. Now this FBX file is ready for Smart Game Builder because it only has one single material and one single mesh. So now go to the Smart Game Builder, click Add Assets. The prop is under the map object. Click Add and choose the desktop. My folder is ancient building. Then ancient building 01. I double click it. Make sure here is 0.007. The scale from iClone to Smile Game Builder, the scale you tick here and always make sure it is 0.007. Click. Then click Add. Click OK. So now it already imported the category. It will follow your main folder. The category. What means the main folder? Just now the folder is ancient building. See, it will create a folder and then inside the file is ancient building 01. It automatically categorizes it systematically. The next we need to create an elevation for this building. The elevation I put 6. This elevation is to make sure you create the wall so that you make sure the character cannot penetrate through the building when the character is walking. And this is very important. If you never set this, then the character can walk and penetrate the building. That is not logic for your game. So now, everything done. Then this window, I can close it. Now, it will appear as object here. Now I can put into my game. Just wait for a while. After I close that window, it will have a note responding for just a few seconds. Now it is ready and it is under the object. Under the object, the folder name is called Ancient Building. And that building now is there. This one. So now I put this building at here. Now I can just try a playtest. I right click here and make this a start point. And I have a playtest to test it and see how it looks. Now I playtest my game. Okay, this is my character, my main character. And this is that building. I can press B to use the first person view. And this is my game world. Okay, it looks quite nice. Okay, I press B and I can get my mouse cursor, then I can off it. So now this building already go into my game. And I reduce it from 14,000. At the beginning, it is 14,000 triangles, 14,000 faces. This is the original one. From 14,000 triangle spaces, I reduce it to 5,000 and now finally it successfully go into my Smile Game Builder as a game object here. Alright, the next I'm going to demo to show you how to new project. How to import the low poly project. So I need a sample. All those already over, I can just delete it. Just to delete. Or I can send to another folder that is demo01. Okay, so now the sample props. Now I can try another low poly. Low poly car is the zip. This is iClone's asset. See, you can see the number of faces, number of selected triangle is just 4,000. It's already suitable for the games. But we still need to check in 3D Exchange to see how many materials. Wait, how many materials it have? We just have a check, you see. you have this texture, different texture. So multiple texture we don't want. We still want to repeat the process to combine, bake all the texture to become just one single texture. This one I click here to send to 3D Exchange. Now in my 3D Exchange, I can see all the meshes is very complicated. It has so many meshes. So later we also need to combine it. But okay, this one I export it out first. Okay, this is demo02. Demo02. I repeat the same process. I export as OBJ. Make sure you tick merge opacity to diffuse texture. These two I take it. First file name, I put 001. The destination, I use this location. Control C to copy and I paste here, Control V. Then I click OK. Successfully exported. So next step, we also need the Simplygon. Import and start a new one. Don't save it. So now the first thing we need to do is clear everything here to make sure it's nothing here. It's under the setting. Setting editor, we don't have that. If you go to setting, you have. If something is already locked, if at the beginning something is already locked at there, then you cannot click. So you need to go to the setting editor to unlock it, then click again to remove it, then back to the setting. Alright. So now in the Simplygon, the first function is the reduction component. The triangle is below 5000. We no need to reduce it. But the material, we still need to bake it become just one single material. Click here. The channels, make sure you click the plus beside the diffuse. And then make sure you choose RGB. The output sRGB, we turn it off. Then click to process. Alright, after you finish, you import it just to click. Okay, this one actually you can see before and after LOD and LOD1. So now I export it out as 002. File, export, scene. Copy the destination, Control C. To paste here, Control V. Remember to enter, then it will be inside this folder. Save as the type, choose FBX, and this time we put the file name 002. Click Save. Click Export. So LOD1, 002 LOD1 is ready. Now check in the 3D Exchange. And the iClone, this one I also clear everything. The new project, don't save it. So now you can see in the 3D Exchange, we still can see here you have so many meshes. So many meshes we don't want. We only want one single mesh for the game. If so many meshes, it will ruin the game and make everything lag. And out of the memory. So what should we do? We check the material, check in iClone. This one I can just simply send to iClone. Where is it? Apply to iClone. See, check the materials. You see, it now only have one baked materials. All the material texture it just include just in one PNG file. So now we want to merge this now. So this is 002 LOD1. 002 LOD1, we drag it into Simplygon again. Import, start a new project, and don't save the previous file. So here we need to clear every function here. And for this time, we want this aggregation component. Make sure you don't select this. You turn it off. We only want to merge the geometry. Click to process. Okay, for this time, done. Click import. So you can just compare, as I say, after you merge the geometry, the texture will missing. This one you no need to worry, same as just now. You just need to export it out first. I close this folder. This is under demo 02. Now I export it. Export the scene as 003. The file type, choose the FBX. The folder name should be correct. Control C. Copy the destination, paste here, Control V, remember to enter. Now I just need to click Save. Export. Now here everything is ready. 003 LOD1. Check in the 3D Exchange. 003 LOD1, drag in. You see the moment I drag in, it immediately extract out the texture. This is called embedded texture. Click OK. So the texture missing, we open the embedded texture, drag in, and then double click the mesh. Now you check the mesh, it only just have one single mesh, and then the texture also one single texture. We drag this down to the bottom. We rename the material according to the name. Here I want to name it zip, ZEEP, zip01. Enter. Now I rename the material already. The next thing we need to do, I close everything. Here, I open a new folder, and this time it's ready to export to Smart Game Builder. So, what folder name I want to put under the object? This one I can just put vehicle demo. Enter. I double click this folder. So now, the material name already prepared as zip01. Every models in Smart Game Builder, you must have just one single material. The name must be same as the FBX name. So now I export the FBX file. Make sure the FBX file name same as the material name, ZEEP01. The next, the target tool preset, choose Maya. And make sure you tick here, limit it to 1024. And convert image to PNG, you need to take it. Make sure you embed the texture. Then the location, destination, I copy this, Control C. Then paste here, Control V. Everything ready, click OK. Now for this FBX file, now already Ready is game ready to the Smile Game Builder. Now, I open the Smile Game Builder, click Add Assets. The object is under Map Object. Here, I click Add. The folder is on my desktop, so I click Desktop, Vehicle Demo, zip01. Make sure you tick here and choose the scale as 0.007. Click Add. And wait for a while to accept zip01 added to object. Now we need to find it out. Where is it? So this is the category folder. Just now I already planned to put it as a vehicle demo. So it's under this folder. Then the object is zip01. Here, it's somewhere here. Here, the character can direct penetrate through the object, so I need to put some elevation. This one, elevation 01 is enough to make sure the player cannot penetrate. So now, ready? Then I can close this. Next, it will back to the Smile Game Builder. It will be under object. Then I can put this object here. It's in my game. Just need to wait for a while. It's under the object. You can see where is the folder name. Vehicle demo is here. So now this is my vehicle. Just need to click and put in my game. I can put two here. Control C and Control V. Put here. So now I try to play this game. The play test. See, everything is success. The character cannot penetrate into the object and the building as well, because just now I already set the wall. Wow, that is really awesome. So finally, I already successfully import the high poly object, reduce the number of faces and import into Smile Game Builder, and also import the low poly 3D object, combine all the meshes into one single mesh, and combine all the diffuse texture to just one single texture by baking in here. This is called Simplygon. So that's all for today about how to export the iClone prop into Smile Game Builder as the game object. And that's all for today. Thank you for watching. If you love my video tutorial, if you feel all these tutorials are very helpful to you, you can subscribe to my YouTube channels and turn on the mini bell so that when next time I publish a new video tutorial, you receive the notification immediately. See you in my next video.